Hello and welcome back to Virginia Reports. We're talking today with a couple of VCU students, Matthew Pittman and Andrew Ringle. There were a number of issues at the end of the spring semester as students rapidly moved out and went back to their homes. VCU in particular had one in which many of students' belongings were moved out of a dormitory, and that led to a few other things. So let's get a little more information about that today. Matthew, can you tell us a little bit about the initial incident that happened to VCU?
Yeah, so on March 25th, a video surfaced online of residents of the VCU Honors College dorm belongings being removed out of their dorm. There was no communication from the school, and there was no heads up that their things would be getting removed. This also kind of came on the back end of VCU telling us all to stay home if you were already home due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So naturally, this situation was met with a lot of outrage from students. So the very next morning, VCU issued a public statement explaining that the Honors College will be turned back into a hospital and used as a vessel in the COVID-19 pandemic.
And Andrew, it seems like at that point, the students already being a little concerned about communication, tried to put something together that maybe would aid communication between the administration and students.
Correct. Yeah, there's a group at VCU called Student Power at VCU that decided to hold virtual town halls on Zoom. They wanted to talk with VCU administrators and ask about reimbursements with tuition and some mandatory fees. They held two meetings in April. The first one was riddled with problems. It was hacked by Zoom bombers. And the second one, they wanted Michael Rao, the university president, to attend. And none of the administrators from VCU attended that meeting. Rao wasn't on the call either. So now the group Student Power is looking for alternative ways to communicate with the school, and they're still frustrated with what they call lack of competency and transparency from VCU's administration.
Now, you mentioned the fees. It's not as simple as simply refunding those, right? There's a lot that's already spent or dedicated to other programs.
Yeah, a lot of the fees have already been invested in multiple aspects across the university, such as the library fee, the gym fees. For instance, the athletic department is using the fees that used to pay for the gym equipment to now have virtual recreation training programs online that students can attend. And there's mixed opinions as to whether or not that's really what students wanted their money to go to.
Matthew, was there any other fallout from this, and what happens next?
So VCU did eventually email the residents of the Honors College explaining to them that their belongings have been stored in a storage unit and that they will be able to go retrieve their items starting June 11th when the stay-at-home order is officially lifted. There is no public statement from VCU that has been communicated out about if students' things were damaged or lost during the move. What will happen if something like that were to happen to the students?
Okay, well, obviously one of many issues that cropped up during a very hectic and sudden end to the spring semester on campus. We'll keep an eye on this. Obviously, we will follow up with VCU, and if there are any other updates on this, we'll come back and tell you a little more about it. For now, thank you for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, we sure would appreciate if you'd like this video and certainly subscribe to the channel. There'll be more Virginia Reports updates coming. For now, thank you very much.